9 weeks ago, the venue was the Tropics down in Miami. Now here in Week 14, it is New York's time to host Dolphins-Jets. The rematch kicks off next. Leading the Dolphins sideline, head coach Mike McDaniel. His guys avoiding the rare winless season last week, able to finally eke out a victory. Across the field, the head coach of the Jets. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The crowd at MetLife ready to go. Dolphins-Jets, it is the rematch, and we are underway. Here comes Malik Washington. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
I've heard from many of Tua's peers in the league that there's just not a more accurate guy. If you wanted to just do an accuracy test in the NFL, yeah, Tua's going to hit that target as much as anybody in the league. Avoiding injury and being available is really the only question mark now in Tua's career.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he cuts it back right. He's got room to roam. Into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead right away. Devon Achane with the touchdown. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the four-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Here's Smith on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So now it's the Jets getting out on offense for their opening drive. Leading them out now in his 5th season here in the NFL. Won 4 of his 6 starts last year. Justin Fields.
Okay, this is one of those situations where a quarterback has just got to say to himself, poised. Be poised. Yeah, your team just gave up a big blow on the other side, and you don't have to get it all back in one play like they just did. You got to go out there with poise to do your job and go lead your team.
He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They get 23 on that one, and it's good for a New York first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go. Move tonight.
First down throw for Fields. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Jets first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
You got to,
Throwing on first down, Fields. That one's incomplete over the middle. Well, way back in week 4, Brock, we saw these Jets get the win down in Florida. It marked the first time in a decade that they'd taken back-to-back games against the Finns. And now a win here would give them their first 3-game winning streak against their rival since way back in 2008.
It's been a remarkable run for Miami, really, over this stretch. They've won 13 of the last 16 because this rivalry is as close as any in the NFL all time. Our stats and research folks let us know 60, 57, and 1. About as close as it gets all time.
Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Extra DB out there for the Finns. 3rd down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. It's Fields. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. So on 4th down, here comes Nick Folk to attempt this for the Jets. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So after the play, we have the trainers headed out. Looks like a member of the Dolphins out there is in some discomfort. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Go ahead.
Defense showing blitz. Tagovailoa has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
Dolphins, 1st down.
Last 2 plays have been tremendously efficient for this offense. Get a good gain on 1st down that sets up 2nd and short, And then like John Madden used to say, boom, that fullback moves the chains.
Here's Achane from the pistol. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Cut by the open man. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
It's Achane on the inside give. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Tight end going in motion here. Second down carry for Achane. He danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
That's got to be so frustrating for them. I mean, you're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Going on 3rd, Tagovailoa. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And this is scooped up by the Jets. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. That return finally ends, Brock, as they take it all the way back into the red zone. Rumble, young man, rumble! Oh, look at the big guys scooping that fumble up and knowing exactly what to do with it.
And now, Kate, look at the celebration. No offense. No offense to corners or pretty linebackers or those guys running, but just like at the combine, they're a dime a dozen. You want to see the big fellas rumble, and he sure did.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Don't jump. Hey, can. 19 windy. Here we go. Alpha. Tonight.
2nd and 10 now. Fields bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it. So a solid gain there, Brock. It's still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go, tonight.
They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-3 is our score. More from MetLife coming right up. Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Jets, they've got to look towards that end zone.
Here we go. We good. Tonight. Easy. Tonight.
Now it's Fields. He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
At the Dolphins' 4-yard line.
Hall. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jets capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Nick Folk now for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Jets push their lead to 3.
Jets 10, Dolphins 7.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Washington now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Miami set to take over once again on offense. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Go ahead.
From the gun on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Hauled in left side. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Dolphins, first down.
Achane gets this on the draw. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
They put a receiver in motion left. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. He crosses the 35. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins take a second-quarter lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins take a 4-point lead. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. Showing a little burst so far. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Green 19, guys, what? Set high.
From the gun, it's Hall. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive-starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 19, good night. Right.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Nice tackle there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Here we go. 11, 551, 551. Right.
Blitz coming here, Fields. That's incomplete left side.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, 2nd down call's ready.
Here we go. Right.
On the counter, Hall. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Zach Sealer there to bring him down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So a tough 3rd down upcoming. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down.
Here we go, Scott. 331, 331. Right.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He'll set up the screen here for Hall. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Here we go, Scott. Tonight.
They'll run for it with Hall. And this run's overwhelmed. They drive him backwards and off the field with this turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
The Dolphins, center running back Devon Achane, getting back to work. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for 1st half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And Tagovailoa hits the turf, sliding down after picking up the 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Will McDonald there on the tackle. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Achane again. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
The 1st carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. 3rd down, Jets into the dime.
And it's 3rd down.
Hey, get set. Winning team.
3rd and long for him here. Waddle makes the catch. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11.
Jets 10.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Hill now to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And with the end of the season in sight, he's looking for a strong finish to capture that NFL rushing crown.
Here we go. Sit high.
First and 10. Here's Fields. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Sit high. You ready to speak? Green 19. Get high.
Looking to throw Fields. What a hit! And the ball's loose! And the Dolphins have it! Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
So Mike McDaniel getting his Dolphins out there for their next drive. There's enough time they can work into field goal range before actually attempting one as time expires. First down from the 42. Tua now from the gun. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down at the 30. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. Finds him over the middle. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Keely Ringo making the play. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break.
A 44-yard attempt.
Sanders sends it through. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen.
Our
Scott?
trip around the league starts now in the Motor City. The Lions at home to take on the visiting Dallas Cowboys. And this is George Pickens. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Cowboys would go on to a 12-point victory. Why don't we go over to Charm City now? Check in on the Ravens as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's the NFL's all-pro quarterback 2 years running, Lamar Jackson. He's got a couple of touchdown passes in this first half, including this one. One more to tell you about. We go to Jacksonville, the Jags taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And it's the rookie from K-State, DJ Giddens. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. This one is now at halftime, and it's the Colts with a 10-point lead at the half. One last look now at the Week 14 scoreboard, the final week with byes. Carolina, New England, the Giants, and San Francisco all off this week. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Hill now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
They start the half with a give them all. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 551.
Here's Hall once more. Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Here we go. Blue 58, Blue 58 front. Tonight.
Fields on 3rd. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. So Mike McDaniel getting his Dolphins out there for their next drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
All right, come on.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Complete over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Right here.
Now a toss play for AJ. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Motioning the tight end now. Tagovailoa now against the blitz. That one's complete over the middle. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets' side.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Protection is always tested against a blitz, especially with all the different ways the defenses today disguise them. Couldn't quite account for the number of rushers that time, and it ends just how you expect. The quarterback needing a little help to get picked up off the grass.
Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Running with Achane here out of the gun. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now stick with Achane. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle, is you can be defined by your relentlessness, and his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Third and long, they're gonna throw. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. Sanders sends it through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Here's Smith on the return. Escapes a defender. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Turbo, set. Right.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set.
39-yard line.
Blue 58, blue 58, set. Set.
They go right back to Hall. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Dolphins bring out a 5th defensive back on 3rd.
Alpha. Here we go, we're good. Set high.
They'll throw 3rd and long. It's caught by Wilson. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he gets him around 6 there. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. Trying to work quickly now.
It's a pickup of 6.
Fields out of the gun.
2nd and 4.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Here we go. Set high.
Hill now from the gun. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Jets 1st.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 instruction. Go.
Play action now. It's Fields. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down.
Here we go.
2nd down and 10. Fields. Dump off caught by his back. Hall with the 1st and still going. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get it back to within 2 possessions. Breece Hall with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Folk on now to try the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Jets cut the lead down to 10.
Dolphins 27, Jets 17.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Dolphins are headed out there alongside Jalen Waddle for this next series. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
You send a man in motion. Achane running right. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
And the Dolphins' first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. To throw, Tagovailoa. Has him on the quick hitter. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Jalen Waddle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Air it out on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Sit high.
They start the drive with Hall. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He's going to get this over the middle to Wilson. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Jets.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down.
Here we go. Set.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Here we go, set. Green 19, get that. Hey, Ken. You got a mini base tonight?
Third down give to Hall. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it fourth down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Down in the fourth, offense staying out there for this.
Don't jump. Go.
Desperation time here. Looking slant route, complete. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. They run the counter to H.M. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now.
29-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Trying to pick it up here with H.M. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. 4th down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. It's from the right hash, 46 yards.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Hill now to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Fields on 1st down. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Sit high.
A give left side for Hall. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Jets, 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Fields. Finds the in route complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They gain 11 on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets down by a very unlucky 13. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down.
Here we go.
Hall takes it straight ahead. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
2nd and 6.
Off play action, it's Fields. Throw left side, Taylor has it. And this one doesn't go far.
Number 85, Mason Taylor. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Go.
Hall running between the tackles. They'll have the 1st down and even more. Again, he's got room. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets now within 1 score in the 4th. Brees Hall with the touchdown. His third total score in this game.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Folk on now to try the point after. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Jets get it back to within 6.
24.
We're down inside the final 90 seconds as they line up for the all-important onside kick. The Jets are celebrating. We're waiting for the ruling. Yes, they recovered. New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 19, green 19. Right.
This is Hall. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Here we go. My man. Green 19, green 19. Right.
Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And Fatu Melifonwu with the INT. Worked through his progression. Nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
The Dolphins and running back Devon Achane getting back to work. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from New York.